Helps if I unmute myself. Like the stars again. Good afternoon. The lights are up, the show's begun. It's time for me to become someone. The crowd's flocking to see my flair. I'm not just anyone you see anywhere. 'Cause I'm famous, I'm a big celebrity. I can guarantee that I have authenticity. There's no one else like me, no one resembles my six-pack. My ego is the only thing you can see clearly from the back. 'Cause nothing ruins comedy like the place that you perform. For one night only, guaranteed your life I will transform. But you'll never be famous, it is I who is acclaimed. And tonight I will share my secrets on my newfound fame. 'Cause I'm influential, I'm a standard household name. With 50 million followers, it's hard to handle fame. I'm a big star, I'm the latest social media trend. I have hundreds of people asking daily, can we be your friends? It's me who they follow, everyone follows my life. I have a whole queue of girls lined up to be my wife. Though this life it ain't easy, it doesn't resemble my glitz. You try paying the room bill for a night at the Ritz. 'Cause I'm the star now, I'm keeping entertainment alive. While I wait for Tom Hanks to make Toy Story 5. I am famous, I am built with all Hollywood's biggest names. And tonight I will share my secrets of fame. And that's jazz. By now we thought that there would be jetpacks and flying cars, robots to do the cleaning up for us, and help with the shopping. We'd all be famous for a bit, that's what Andy Warhol said. Thought we'd all get our coloured head. What the truth would rock him. Maybe surprised to wake up and find we have weaponized humiliation. In the future everyone will have 15 minutes 15 minutes of shame, 15 minutes where they are unforgivable. Pick up your pitchfork and your torch, we'll go hunt the monster down. But keep an eye out for uneven ground. We'll turn on you if you stumble. Don't need perspective or a heart, leave humility at home. Welcome to the glass house, hope you bought your stones. Are you ready to rumble? I am scared to hide anything and hide. Stand my own tribe, but never mind, 'cause in the future everyone will have 15 minutes 15 minutes of shame, 15 minutes where they are unforgivable, irredeemable, inexcusable scum, fit only to be strung up in the village square. I might see you there. I am scared to say anything that may be taken the wrong way, but screw it, baby. In the future everyone will have 15 minutes 15 minutes of shame, 15 minutes where they are unforgivable, 15 minutes inexcusable, scum, irredeemable, inexcusable, unforgivable, irredeemable. Good afternoon, and it's been a long time since we've been here, hasn't it? Welcome to another afternoon of song with me. If you don't know who I am, it's there at the bottom of the screen. My name is Hanna, and for the next hour and a half or so, I will be sharing stories of love, fame, fortune, growing up, growing out, and going mad at each passing hour, while celebrating the launch of my new album. Sam Hanna, Teaching New Dogs Old Tricks, will be out at 4 p.m. Will be live everywhere. Well, not everywhere. So make sure we will be putting the link up soon. Somehow we will get the link to you. So make sure you head on over to Bandcamp, or if you struggle with Bandcamp, send us a message and we will get that album to you. How are you coping in lockdown? Let us know your lockdown plans in the comments. We will feature the wackiest throughout the show, so make sure you leave your wacky lockdown plans below. I suppose being born in the late 1990s has its benefits. I think I am classed as a millennial, but technically not. But I'm very aware of technology, as you can see. And how to inform the older generations of how technological devices work. Just ask my grandparents. I do have to admit that the 1990s were a kinder, gentler time. Well, much kinder and gentler than this. Anyway. Children were thin. That's because they would walk to school. Adults were thin. That's because they could smoke anywhere they wanted. Nobody had heard of iPods, Bluetooth, and people ate spam rather than found it in their inboxes. And a BlackBerry and an Apple were the ingredients of a crumble. And of course, back then, nobody had heard of... And of course, back then, I'm obviously in a dream state. Nobody had even dreamt of the implications of leaving the European Union and what implications it would have on Britain, or even thought of the word Brexit. Who would have seen Donald Trump in charge of the White House? And just think, this could be the normal for another 4 years. People would do their bit for the environment. Although I don't want to give the impression that I don't do my bit nowadays. I have a compost heap. I recycle assiduously. I have neighbours. I holiday in Mauritius. Yes, I know it's a very long flight, but I pay my carbon offset, so that makes it alright. Ooh, I ain't got the blues. I got those helping local economies by supporting ecotourism, well-meaning middle-class whites. I'm concerned with the changing weather patterns. This rain has been torrential, and the speed bump standards of Waitrose make a four-wheel drive essential. Ooh, I ain't got the blues. I got those, well actually it balances out because the nanny's car is tiny, socially sensitive whites. I pay my Nigerian cleaner more than minimum wage, while I feel that someone has to make a start. And although I'm deeply concerned about illegal immigration, I've got a Ukrainian couple running the house in France. At the thought of factory farming, I'm variably sickened, so I'm strictly vegetarian except for fish and chicken. Ooh, I ain't got the blues. I got those wasn't it fun in the 90s, when everything seemed much simpler, morally compromised white. Just think of a time without any COVID. I know the criminal classes suffer from social deprivation, but when I got back last Tuesday, all I could think of was oh, I ain't got the blues. I got those I shouldn't be vindictive, but when it happens to you, it's different. Anti-death penalty white. I believe that affirmative action can help to solve the race equation, but at my birthday party, I noticed that all my friends are Caucasian. Oh, I ain't got the blues. I got those, I won't let my kids buy gangster rap, but I'll read them the colour purple, ethnically welcoming white. I disapprove of landmines like anyone who cares. I hate the fact that the wicked things are made. And although I'm deeply concerned about illegal immigration, I suppose one has to protect the balance of trade. I always go national health, my GP's really super, but you never know when you'll need new hips, so I'm insured with Bupa. Ooh, I ain't got the blues. I got those to get my kids into St. Mary's, but my partner and I have converted. I would buy solar panels. We only have more sunshine, let's face it, Britain's finished, so we're moving to New Zealand, where they do a zero COVID, well-meaning middle class. Why? Thank you. I have been told that Sam Hanna Teaching New Dogs Old Tricks, my new album, will be available at all good grocery stores. Apparently. Tonight I will be touching on a variety of subjects, one of which is life. But before we go into that, I've just remembered my manager is giving me jip to mention that we are running a special offer, or I am running a special offer for anybody who donates via the PayPal link. Information scrolling along the bottom. 25% will be going to the NHS and 25% will be going to Provide Devon, which is a food bank style charity in Plymouth. If you donate there, we will give you a free copy of the album. We know you're basically paying for the album, so rather than donating and then paying for the album, we will give you a copy of the album. We will give a copy of the album to anybody who donates. The link is in the comments, and the link is also on the screen, and also in the description. So I know for a fact life can be hard. Life is extremely hard at the moment. It can be particularly hard when you've had a few too many drinks, and you think a kitchen cupboard has been misplaced, as I did in my first year at university. Oh, goodness. It can also lead to an emotional state. For example, crying over a single empty beer box left on the table, as my housemate did in the first year of university. I've learned that if life gives you lemons, have tequila, and all your problems will soon be gone. When the milk in your fridge is expired, when a pebble is stuck in your shoe, when you feel a bit peckish or tired, and you're stuck at the end of a queue, don't get disgruntled or grumpy, try not to overreact. Your blood pressure will fall when you simply recall this one inescapable fact. Soon you'll be dead, pushing up daisies or kept in an urn when you're dead, and your corpse will not care about all of this stuff. when the Wi-Fi is slow at your cafe, and they sat you right next to the door, and then simmered and sauteed your spinach when you specifically requested it raw. When your colleague is breathing too loudly, when the screen doesn't work on the plane, when your boss is a bit overcrowdly, you're an idiot if you complain, 'cause soon you'll be dead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. So shut your fat mouth, 'cause it won't matter when you are dead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da. You're a speck in the cosmos and soon you'll be dead. So next time you're at the self-checkout and it won't scan your barbecue shapes, and you swear and you scream and you jump at the screen as hate drips from your face, before you obnoxiously beckon the cashier to come and assist. Just remember this fact for a second: people like you are seldomly missed when they are dead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. No one's requesting a manager when they are dead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. No one is wearing an Apple Watch when they are dead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. No one is voting for Donald Trump when they are dead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. No one is gluten intolerant when they are dead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. Or charging for postage on Amazon when they are dead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Or posting their breakfast on Instagram when they are dead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. When you're stuck in the rain, when you're late for your train, when a cyclist is hogging your lane, suck it up and shut up, 'cause you're gonna be. Suck it up and shut up, 'cause you're gonna be. Suck it up and shut up, 'cause soon you'll be dead. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. A skiggly biggly biggly woo! Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba, and soon you'll be dead. Thank you. If you are enjoying this show, make sure you share, because I need to get out there somehow. This song is one of my favourites from the new album. I've had a love since the dawn of time, and now I know it brings me such shame. What a shame! And now I know it can't be a thing I take unto the grave, so now I shall reveal her name, the name that has brought me such shame. It's the name of the game. My heart skips a beat when I see that jiggled bosom. And where to come when I hear her name, the shame washes away and my heart gives a new beat. It goes boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom boom. Bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom boom. Boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom boom bada boom. I've got a love that brings me much regret. It always brings the sorrows and the tears. I curse the crying, and I feel that it's his name that I cannot forget. Wanna hear it? Tough! Well, okay. And so I shall reveal this wonderful man's name. Louis Spence. He's the man for me, even if he is a bit intense. Louis Spence. He has boosted my self-confidence, so now I shall use my common sense. My heart goes boom, 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 boom. a love I have forgotten to share. And what about the other two? Well, they don't even compare, 'cause this guy is stunningly gorgeous and terribly witty, and all I want to do with him is have an itty bitty do nothing day. Donald Trump, he's a man for me. It's always wonderful when you forget your own words. He's inspired me more than Forrest Gump. And for me he has taken the high jump. And so now I have more power than you chumps, 'cause I have the codes. It's just one big push of the big red button. Oh good grief, and now we're nothing. I might, because we're live, I might just do that again. Donald Trump, anyone who mocks me will be getting a thump from him. There we go. We can edit that in. So what about this album? Yes. Oh yes. Someone has given me a laugh react. That is an indication of amusement, apparently. Yo, 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 Sam Hanna in the house. Sam Hanna's stuck in the house due to lockdown. Big it up. I forgot my own words. Professionalism. Oh, that is best. Yo, 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 now go. On goes the PC1 who was messing me, loading on my Facebook. Gotta have a quick look. Oh, somebody poked me. What's your friends is just sweet. See a funny picture like so it takes you. Facebook, Facebook, Facebook rap. When the song is done, I'll go for a nap. I check my Facebook in the morning, I check it in the night. I check my Facebook when it's stuck, check it when it's live. Mr. Zuckerberg, what have you done? I can't go away, however fast I run. On Facebook it's everywhere, it's like I'm breathing it in. It's like a natural air. What? They say it's illegal to have Facebook when you're underage, but everywhere I go people say, have you got a Facebook page? Well actually, yes, I do have a Facebook page. Sam Hanna, at Sam Hanna Comedy, or Sam Hanna, like. Ouch. Thank you, Dawn, for clarifying that you gave the laugh react. It is appreciated. So over the course of the afternoon, I will be singing songs that are my favourites. I will be singing songs from the album. And remember, if you donate via the PayPal link, 25% of donations will be going to the NHS and 25% going to provide Devon in Plymouth. And for today only, it will give you a chance to get a free copy of the album, because a magician never reveals his secrets. I am hoping to get these live shows back up and running in support of the arts. Each week we will be doing a live stream of some sort. So this week we are doing the album launch live. Next week we will be doing a show. I will be doing a show on Saturday night called #SaveTheArts, where I will be singing multiple songs from theatre to movies to classic musicals. So be there Saturday at 4 p.m. unless the government go live again. Who knows? When something monumental happens, I'm due to do a song here, but looking at the time, I might do something a bit different. I am going to say now something that will shock everybody. This was due to happen at 4. We will do it now because I could be halfway through a song at 4 o'clock. Or I could waffle for 4 o'clock. It depends what you want. Here we go. The album is now live. If you have bought the album, you will now get that album to your email. If you haven't yet ordered the album, why not? What are you doing with your lives? Buy it now. When something monumental happens, as I was saying so movingly, when something monumental happens, which is going to have far-reaching implications on the world, sometimes the best way to express your feelings is through song. When someone's done a bad thing with fatal consequences, unless a crime's acknowledged, there's no hope of mending fences. So we hang our heads in sorrow, we are guilty as can be. Forgive us, proud Hibernians across the Irish Sea. We're so sorry, Ireland, we are covered in shame. For the madness of Brexit, we're entirely to blame. With the choice of 2 boxes, we to destroy. Thus now we are using you as our deploy. We're so sorry, Ireland, to see such disorder, 'cause no one considered what to do with the border. Not to notice this detail was a little unwise, but it just let go, and Johnson told a whole lot of lies. Oh, Ireland, can't I have a passport? Oh, Ireland, my granny was from Naas. On my deathbed, this would be my last thought, that you would return us to better days. If I offered to pay in sterling, 'cause a drop in its value has been rather sharp. Oh, I promised to take an interest in hurling, and even better, I'm learning a harp. I'm so sorry, Ireland, for the likes of Farage and his NHS millions, which were just a mirage. Oh, Britain's greatly diminished in the UN and NATO, so we long for support where they love a potato. We're so sorry, Ireland, for the way people voted. There's no way that this bill can be sugar-coated. The union's future is quite clearly stuffed, 'cause the great British public has been double bluffed. Oh, Ireland, can't I have a passport? Oh, Ireland, only was my granny's name. On my deathbed, this would be my last thought. We were only ever pawns in the game. Oh, Ireland, we all long to go there with the EU flag. We'll still be unfurled, for we are not citizens of nowhere. We are citizens of the world. Have yourself a Brexit little Christmas. Fill your days with fun. For we know our troubles will have just begun. Have yourself a Brexit little Christmas. Drink your days away. For we know our troubles will be here to stay. There we go. Here we are as in olden days, so-called golden days of yore. Failing those who are dear to us, for they are near to us no more. So just say, Auf Wiedersehen to Europe. Adios and ciao. And hang a tattered flag upon a lonely bough. And have yourself a Brexit little Christmas now. In olden days, so-called golden days of yore, failing those who are dear to us, for they are near to us no more. So just say, Auf Wiedersehen to Europe, au revoir and ciao. And hang a tattered flag upon a lonely bough. And have yourself a Brexit little Christmas now. So there we go. I express myself through the medium of song. Others make a cup of tea. Then there are those who climb to the tallest tower and scream the alphabet backwards. Each to their own. I used to own the hottest shop on Main Street. Customers will rarely pass me by, but business has been slow for the best part of the decade, and I think I've just discovered why. For there upon my porch it lay the most recent edition. I tore away the plastic and confirmed my worst suspicion. I'm the last person advertising in the yellow pages. I don't know what the deal is, I've been doing it for ages, but now I find I'm left behind and every page is bare. 2,000 yellow pages, and I'm the only ad that's there. Might I write a business is demanding? It's hard to keep abreast with latest trends. But how will people call me on my landline telephone? They can underline my number with a pen. And I stand by every comment that was made in 95. The internet is just a fad, but phone books they'll survive. I'm the last person advertising in the yellow pages. The ads were bought in bulk in the middle of the 80s. My quarter page in 80k is all always seen me through. But now I'm just not happy, and there's nothing I can do. I'm the last person advertising in the yellow pages. I cover all their printing, distribution, costs and wages. My customers would compliment my fine publicity, but when their fingers stood to walking, and now they walked right out on me. I'm the last person advertising in the yellow pages. I bought the acting book in the middle of the 80s. My customers would compliment my fine publicity, back when the fingers stood to walking, but now they walked right out on me. Just a reminder, the album is now live and you can get it by clicking on the link which will appear in the description when I click my finger. As Tommy Cooper used to say, just like that. You can lock all the doors, close up the house, pretend you're not home, stay quiet as a mouse, shut all the shutters and turn out the light. But the blues got a skeleton key. Wild party for the usual crowd, some margaritas, turn the volume up loud, burn the candle both ends, night after night. But the blues got a skeleton key. Well, the blues don't go in my decor, but still they come creeping in. You're kinda wondering, what's it all for? When without any warning, your heart hits the floor. Bartender, pour me a gin. Call up the cops, file a complaint. It's not a kilo of Charlie, live like a saint. You can hide from your heart, pretend you don't see that the blues got a skeleton key. You from behind, they'll take you in each and every season. Hold your hostage to each tawdry treason. Bartender, pour down the blind. You can run right away and give up the chase. You come back and form their seat. They'll laugh in your face, 'cause once you're that prisoner, you'll never be free. Yeah, the blues got a skeleton key. Yeah, the blues got a skeleton key. Thank you. We are reaching the 43-minute mark. Well, we are at the 43-minute mark. So if you are still watching, and you are actually alive, thank you. I am going to run a special competition now. If you like and share the stream, this is complete family fun. No expletives included in today's music. Then you will receive a special gift from the Sam Hanna community. I'm not quite sure what that will be yet. But once we see that you have shared, and if you could comment saying shared with your name very clear that you have shared it, then we will get that to you as soon as possible. We are obviously back in lockdown now, and the first lockdown was awful for me, because the Joe Wicks workout was absolutely awful, and I tried it once with my niece Lexi, and I think I pulled several things in several places, to which I never did it again. Here's a song about that experience. I didn't need to lose weight, just a pound or 20. If I could lose 50, well, that would be plenty. I could join a gym, but I don't have the gumption. My legging-clad legs aren't for public consumption. My exercise bike is succumbing to rust, and only gets touched when I really must dust. I'm much like a pet in need of attention. It made me feel guilty and slack, not to mention. The solution, of course, was such a no-brainer. I bought it a mate, an elliptical trainer. And this is quite easy also, I reckon, when I tried it in store for a whole 15 seconds. 15 seconds is a long time, you know. But once it was home and I tried it for longer, the pain in my side was all that got stronger. I puffed and I gasped till I couldn't breathe. I kicked off at 9 and it's now 9:03. Of course, the resistance must be way too high, but no, it read 0. I felt like I would cry. The 6 of my dial sat silently mocking. The level of fitness was really quite shocking. Motivation was all that I saw myself losing, and my self-esteem was taking a bruising. I tried it to music, but all that achieved, it drowned out by the sound of my poor creaking knees. This instrument of torture could go take a hike. I glanced now with longing at my trusty bike. I couldn't recall why we had parted ways. I climbed up on the seat and thought, happy days! Happy days are here again. I pedaled with gusto, but soon I remembered it felt like my buttocks was being dismembered. The padding on my derriere is quite thick, so why does it feel like I'm perched on a brick? It was all just too hard, I gave up in disgust. My plan to lose weight was clearly a bust. Oh well, at least I can say that I tried it. I mean, really, I can be expected to diet. This is a love song written by me. Your sucrose, your glucose, your fructose more and more. Thank you, Dawn, for sharing. From my head to your feet, we're just stuck to the floor. Your Hershey's, your Snickers, your sweet English toffee. If you spit in my cup, you'll just sweeten my coffee. I just called to say I love food. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love food, and without it my life is a little bare. Your eggs, your bacon, you're my favourite technical bake from Bake Off. Oh, when I'm down my nans, you're my favourite slice of cake. Your scone, your toast, my cup of morning tea, morning Joe. If my life were without you, I would be in misery. Just called to say I love food. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love food, and without it my life is a little bare. I love you so much that I'm getting frenetic, but I cannot have you, for I am a diabetic. And I will always love food. I will always love food. I will always love food. I'm bored. There's nothing to do and nothing to say and nothing's going on, so I'm bored. I play a game on my Wii, but it's pointless since the battery's died in my light up sword. So I'm bored. I'm bored. On my awful on Wii on my Facebook feed, but my plight has largely been ignored. But then most of my Facebook friends are just people I don't even know. I might have met them abroad. So I'm bored. And last night, right, a few mates, right, we were chilling in front of the telly and we sat there dumbly. Cause in spite of the fact that there's over 1,000 channels, they all seem to feature Joanna Lumley. watch her glumly. I'm bored. I'd read a book, but I'd drop a Kindle, and you know what? Wasn't insured. And to top it off, Donald Trump hasn't tweeted for what? 20 minutes now, is he okay? Because that's underwater. No wonder I'm bored. 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 B-O-R-D. Bored. How's everyone doing? I'm bored. Got an iPad, an iPod, an iPhone, where between the 30,000 times restored. I'm so tired of them all, though. Also yesterday I deleted the lot, now it's factory settings restored. Did I mention I'm bored? I'm bored. I don't need to do drugs. I've had E, I've had K, I've had H if it's there to be scored. Then I've scored, I suppose. I've even had something called apples. My dealer assured me was fab, but frankly the apples for fraud. I'm bored. There's just something inside that might happen for chance. I stare at the screen of my laptop. It's a Toshiba. I log onto YouTube, then log off again when I find myself watching Justin Bieber. He's an amoeba. I'm bored. I went with bars and showers and cars and miles to see goon, but we snore. The Shah said it was awesome, but between you and us and the gatepost we were not old. We were just really bored. On a scale of 1 to 10, I was bored at 11. Yes, I was bored today, and I'm bound to be bored again tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday too, and on Wednesday I'll be bored, and Thursday I'll be completely bored, and on Friday I'll be bored again as well. I'd rather stick pins in my eyes than ever be this bored again. Oh. Anyone who knows this song, do they know how I finish it? Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to finish it, that'll do. Hello, if you are watching, if you have joined us, the album is now live, and here is a little hack on how to get a free copy of my album without illegally downloading it. If you follow the link put in the comments, and donate to, with 25% of donations going to the NHS and 25% of donations going to Provide Devon, which is a food bank style charity in Plymouth, then we will send you a complete and bona fide copy of the Sam Hanna Teaching New Dogs Old Tricks album with a lovely personalised message. So make sure you donate now, and don't run away, because we know where you are. We will probably keep going for a while because I have nothing better to do with myself. And here is the obligatory global warming message given to me by my friend Harry Eastwood. One of the major issues facing the human population and the very survival of our planet is climate change. Here's a song for all of those Greta Thunberg enthusiasts. Oh, hi, the new Summer comes and it never go away. Oh, island of tropical. Oh, island of tropical palms welcomes us with its open arms. Waves slap gently at the rocky shoreline, a pineapple, mango, and whiskey galore. Oh, Shetland home, sweet home, where heather once sprouted in the loam. Now on this terrain we got sugar cane, and the sun beat down on Lerwick Town. Where sheep once grazed and fine banana was fair were puffing, and your iguana is haggis with dates and coconut bread, and we would eat some fish, but the fish are all dead. Oh, Shetland home to me, shining jewel in a rising sea. By yon bonny banks I will offer thanks, the sun beat down on Lerwick Town. The Sow once was home to the occasional Viking. Now we're packed into shanties, which is much more liking. The world's population is moving up north, so it's too hot below the Firth of Forth. Oh, Shetland hame, sweet hame, some folk think it is a crying shame. My unborn graves I will sing in praise, let the sun beat down on Lerwick Town. Sometimes we suffer a wee typhoon, but we never let it bring us down. We is making the most of every day, cause we know any minute we'll be washed away. Away, away, oh Shetland, I love you still. Yellow fever don't get me, then the cholera will. As your blue skies warm with sexy flies, the sun beat down on Lerwick Town. The sun beat down on Lerwick Town. The sun beat down on Lerwick Town. The sun beat down. The sun beat down. The sun beat down. The sun. The sun. The sun. 70, 80, 90 degrees. Summer come and it never go away. 5 trillion, 6 trillion dying bees. Summer come and it never go away. 80, 90, 100 for waves. Summer come and it never go away. 4 billion, 5 billion, 6 billion graves. Summer come and it never go away. I have to say, singing in a mock Scottish accent is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. I don't mind telling you that I got very emotional and distressed at the result of looking at the result of this pandemic in this country. My dad and I argue fairly regularly, as I'm a Labour supporter and he's a strong Tory supporter who can't understand how I've raised such a quisling as I. Back when things were normal, I went to see Fascinating Aida with Harry, who are a huge inspiration to all of my material. And this next song featured in their set. I sang this song in 2017 at what was apparently my first show, the first of many, and I sang it as quite a comical number in amidst some very serious numbers. I mean, if you go back and look at that show, it was a very depressing show for a comedian. But as time has gone on, I have grown older and wiser, apparently. That's what it says here. I'm wiser. Yeah. Let's take that, family. I'm clever. And I have to say, this song is more emotional than I remember it to be. We all have to have a dream. Some stronger than others. But be strong, because change may be coming. has a magical land where everyone's happy all the time, 'cause everything is so bright. And in every buttonhole there's a red rose. There's no harm in dreaming, I don't suppose. Socialist Britain, Socialist Britain, when shall I see thee once more? Well, there's no poverty, and prescriptions are free, and the armed forces don't sleep outdoors. Socialist Britain, Socialist Britain, I dream of a utopian land where no one's deported and our benefits are sorted, and people lend a helping hand, where school books and hospital beds are not taxed, and it isn't the poor but the rich who are taxed, where the country doesn't look ripped apart at the seams, and this whole pandemic is just a bad dream. That's not the government's fault, for once. Socialist Britain, where folk aren't hard bitten from thinking life ain't worth a dime, where the government's green, the water is clean, and non-privatised trains run on time, where Cameron and Farage are made to stand trial, and our country isn't completely blind with denial, where public opinion is respected and heard, and Brexit is merely a fictional world. Socialist Britain, so shall it be written that our striving must all end in tears. Oh, what's so far away, and yet you must stay, just a dream for another 5 years. Hello, if you have just joined us, remember to donate via the link in the comments. If you scroll through the comments, you are bound to find a link somewhere. If you donate, there we have it. The link is up in the comments again. If you donate, you are guaranteed a free copy of our new album, which has come out today. So make sure you donate before the end of the show to donate. And remember, if you are enjoying this, remember to hit the share button. Get as many people watching, as many people donating, because the money will be going to the NHS, who are struggling again down to this second wave of the pandemic, and to provide Devon in Plymouth because of the Free School Meals fiasco. Who knows what's going on? I woke up this morning, had my usual cup of tea. Or should I say, this is a song recently written. An old song recently rewritten. I went into the living room and switched on the TV. And to my dismay, the channel was on BBC. Well, of course I pay my TV licence, so I should watch BBC. Which really got me mad. I'll tell you why. Donald's been on the news today. He's gone and caught the virus. He's checked himself in and checked himself out to try and inspire us. Matt Hancock's been on the news again. He's made another blunder. And because people are mocking him, he now has a face like thunder. No, that's just his normal face. This is the end of the world as we know it. Knowing you has been rather nice. So as I take my last breath, I'll drink from the poison cup. This is 2020, or how the world is messed up. Keogh's been in the news this week. The Tories is offering his support, which as the leader of the opposition, I'm sure that'll hurt his rapport. Corona is in the world today, so we have to social distance. We can't go to the pub or meet with our mates. It threatens the world's existence. This is the end of the world as we know it. And knowing you has been rather nice. And as I take my last breath, I'll drink from the poison cup. This is 2020, or how the world is messed up. When we're on our deathbeds, and who knows how old we'll be by then, I'll be thinking, I don't know about you, I'm not going through this again. And now our lives are riddled with despair, with the economy at an all-time low, and our cupboards are all bare. So now it's time, and I think it's only fair, to push the big red button. And now our lives are riddled with despair, with the economy at an all-time low, and no one's cupboards are, and our cupboards are all bare. So now it's time, I think it's only fair, to push the big button. Thank you. That song is entitled A Song for 2020. Remember, donate, like, subscribe, share, get a free copy of the album. And if you do share, we will give you an exclusive gift from Sam Hanna. Get on it. Does anybody have any requests? No? Okay. Ah da 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 do. We will be going for about another 20 minutes or so. So if we could get the link in the comments again and on the screen, that would be absolutely amazing. At the click of a finger, maybe. My magic really needs updating in... Oh, there we go. There we go. In 2020. my magic act never was popular. But unfortunately, with your time outside now restricted to whatever it is, things can get quite repetitive and monotonous in lockdown. So why not try this the next time you go out? You never know. You might enjoy it. Spring is here, winter's here. Life is skittles and life is beer. I think the winter's the loveliest time of the year. Ooh, don't you? Of course you do. But there's one thing that makes it complete for me, and makes every Sunday a treat for me. Oh, the world seems in June on a spring afternoon, when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me, as we poison the pigeons in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated with cyanide. The sun's shining bright, everything seems alright, when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. La 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 la. We've gained notoriety and caused much anxiety in the urban society with our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety, and quite a variety of unpleasant names, but it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon. So it's Sunday, you're free, why don't you come with me? And we'll poison the pigeons in the bar. And maybe we'll do a squirrel or two as we poison the pigeons in the bar. We'll murder them all amid laughter and merriment, except for the few we take home to experiment. My bolts will be quickening with each drop of stricken we feed to a pigeon. It just takes a smidgen to poison a pigeon in the park. Thank you very much. A little note about the album. If you haven't seen the reviews yet, the reviews are in, and the reviews are very positive. One thing that never gets mentioned on the reviews is the wonderful Harry Eastwood makes an appearance. And Harry is obviously my colleague from hell and a very good friend. He does all of the voiceovers and he plays the wonderful This Land. Tablecloths. I never mention them. I have no idea what's going on. I will see if I can find the music for Bring Him Home. If I can, you can have it. If I can't, you can. Simple as. Make sure you donate for a free copy of the album. Make sure you share for a surprise gift from me to you. More importantly, sit down, have a cuppa, and don't worry about the lockdown, because in here we will not be worrying about any form of lockdown. I feel I may have just found the music for Bring Him Home. Happy days. I found a book. Eat some pie. If you fancy some pie, eat some pie. Here we go. This next song is for Dawn. God on high, hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is young. He's afraid. Let him rest. Heaven blessed. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home. He's like the son I might have known. If God had granted me a son, the summers die one by one. How soon they fly on, and I am old, will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young. He is only a boy. You can say, you can live. Let him be. Let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home. Back. That was quite powerful. Harry and I over lockdown, over the first wave of lockdown, we created a podcast, and it has become our baby. as such. Each week we talk absolute nonsense about the government and about random things. And next week we are planning on doing a remembrance episode, because obviously it is Remembrance Weekend. And thank you, Dawn. Obviously it is Remembrance Weekend. Now, Fascinating Aida, who are a great influence to me, re-released a song this week for Remembrance Weekend, and in remembrance, well, for Captain Tom, who has done amazing things. And this song I always sing for one person in particular, and particularly now for Remembrance Sunday. This is for him. This is for George. The photograph is so familiar. I know its details through and through. It's just a piece of memorabilia, and yet I see it now as new. A handsome boy, barely 20, so grown up, and yet so raw. A face so bright, with hope and plenty. A handsome boy who fought a war. But speak my heart, I can't begin to, for the words I can't compose. An old man loved his flowers in winter. Daddy, you're my Christmas rose. The photograph is scarcely faded, but the man is sorely changed. He finds it hard to walk unaided, for youth and he are long estranged. And yet these eyes that saw such sorrow never flinch and shine the same. Our nature lends, and we but borrow for a while this mortal frame. But speak my heart, I can't begin to, for the words I can't compose. An old man loved his flowers in winter. Daddy, you're my Christmas rose. What you fought for is passing from us, the stronger values move off stage. I am but weak, a doubting Thomas, just a product of my age. This this life of ours is less distinguished. We stand in awe of such a spree, and when that courage is extinguished, then we shall all the poorer be. But speak my heart, I can't begin to, for the words I can't compose, and all my love is flowers in winter. Daddy, you're my Christmas rose. But speak my heart, I can't begin to, for the words I can't compose, an old man loved with flowers in winter. Daddy, you're my Christmas rose. We are coming very rapidly towards the end of our time together. So if you would like to, make sure you, if you are able to, make sure you donate, with 25% of the proceeds going to the NHS and 25% of the proceeds going to Provide Devon. So that is 50% going somewhere else rather than my pocket. And if you donate, then you will get a free copy of my album, which is out now. Lockdown, the first wave of lockdown was absolutely awful. Not just for me, but for everybody. And I made a few friends of a lockdown. I know it surprised me too. But this song is for everyone watching, everyone on my friends list, everyone who likes the Sam Hanna page. This is for you. If they would let me trade, I'd give a year for half a day, just curled up on the sofa with you. We wander down to Cottesloe, eat fish and chips in the final glow. I hold my breath for I forgive you. Sometimes I feel you with me in the dark, and your faces in the faces of the strangers walking by me in the park, and reflected in your eyes, it's all my love and all my lies. It's all my promise and my pride. It's all my fear and all my fight. It's all my dread and my denial. So though we cannot be together, I know that I will carry you wherever I go. I will carry you. Lord knows I will carry you. I will carry you. I'm reflected in your eyes. It's all my love and all my life. It's all my promise and my pride. It's all my fear and all my fight. It's all my dread and my denial. So though we cannot be together, I know that I will carry you wherever I go. I will carry you, Lord knows. I will carry you. I will carry you, Lord knows. I will carry you. I will carry you. I will carry you. And just a quick message that if anybody is going through a hard time during lockdown, I am only one message away. My inbox, the Sam Hanna inbox, and my personal inbox is always open. We have reached the end, unfortunately. But I have one more song to play for you. And it feels like such an obvious song to play. But in these trying times, it needs to be played. Thank you for watching. Thank you for donating. If you have, I have been Sam Hanna. You have been whoever you are. Make sure, if you are able to donate. The link is open for 24 hours. I will be aware of who has donated. Nobody else can see who has donated. Nobody else can see how much is in the pot. So if you are afraid of being the first one to donate, please don't be afraid. Nobody can see. And obviously 50% of the donations will be split between the NHS and Provide Devon in Plymouth. Thank you very much. Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this will help things turn out for the best. Stand all together now. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to smile and laugh and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just burst your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. For life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curse on with a bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it at your lashings anyhow. And always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Life can be rubbish when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. You'll see it's all a show, keep on laughing as you go. Just remember that the last life is on you. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Come on guys, cheer up. Lockdown will be over soon. Always look on the bright side of life. 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 Thank you very much. My name has been Sam Hanna, and my album is now live. Yes. Thank you very much. Good night, and I will see you all next week for #SaveTheArts.